Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another episode of our book club. This week we are going through Angelika Frankenstein Makes Her Match. This follows Angelika Frankenstein, who is a hopeless romantic who wants to find her one true match. Every Frankenstein has their one true match, and so she's looking to find hers. She's searched through her entire village and always seems to end up scaring them away. So she decides to try and make her ideal match using her brother Victor's experiments. And this time it actually works. So when her handsome ideal man wakes up from the experiment, when she expects him to be her ideal match, and it turns out that he has amnesia and he really just wants to figure out what happened in his old life, who he is. So she helps him. They figure out their story together along the way, but is he ever going to forgive her for waking him up and doing what she did to him? We will find out. So just like last time, I'm going to split this book up into about 100-page sections. So the first section is 107 pages. It goes up until chapter 9, so 1 to 8. Then the second section will be up to page 207, which is is up to chapter 20. The third section is up to page 309. And it goes to chapter 32, so up until chapter 32, and then the last section will be the end of the book. So without further ado, let's just hop into this reading vlog. Hello everyone. I'm just about to get into bed, but I wanted to start this vlog because I am starting our book club book. I got to I'm on page 42, chapter 4. I'm going to split it up the same way, but I'm probably going to try and include that in the intro this time instead of telling you to right now. I decided to pick up the audiobook just because I'm kind of cutting it close to when this video is supposed to go live, honestly, because my last two books just took me forever to read. I was reading, the fifth Outlander, whatever Fiery Cross, I don't know, whatever that one is. Anyways, it's like 56 hours of audio, so it's been taking me forever to get through. And the fourth book in the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac book, I just finished that earlier today, and that also took me a long time, but it was like 650 pages, so it was really long, so no wonder it took me so long to read. Anyways, and I just haven't had as much time to read lately. I've just actually been doing life. So anyways, all that to say, I'm just starting it now, and I decided to pick it up so that I've been starting to ride the bike at night while I listen to an audiobook or while I read a book, something like that. And so I wanted to start that tonight. So anyways, I made it to chapter 3, or chapter 4. Into chapter 4. So far, I'm not loving it. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. And I know that this book is like a Frankenstein book, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past the fact that she decided to basically take him apart even though he was perfectly fine and use a whole bunch of different body parts. And I just don't know if I'm gonna get past the fact that he was dead and she reanimated him. Fun concept, but I don't know if I'm digging it. But I'm gonna keep going. Maybe I will basically forget that he is a reanimated, chopped up corpse. Who knows? But I'm gonna sit down and probably read another chapter or so. So I'll update you probably tomorrow morning with how much I've read. But so far, not loving it. I don't know about this book. Okay, Good night, guys. Good morning, guys. So I'm just starting work, but I wanted to update you on the book so far. I'm on page 80, chapter 7. I still feel really weird about the whole concept of this book, honestly. And I'm just like very confused. Like, I think the main character, Angelika, is like very strange, and I don't know how I feel about her because, like, she has conflicting thoughts, and so I have conflicting thoughts about her. So, yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about her. And also, like, he's gonna be so, like, of course he's upset. She seems so offended that he would be upset at her for this whole situation, and like I don't understand why she has no rights to be upset about it. Yeah, I'm gonna continue going through it and hopefully it gets better because so far I'm not really enjoying the book, to be honest with you. So hopefully it gets better. That's all. I'll update you when I've read a bit more. That's all for now, though. Okay, so I got to the end of section 1, which is page 108, chapter 9, and I still just like, I don't know, like I can't suspend make believe for this book. It's just, I can't do it. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm gonna go work out and listen to more of the book because I just want to get through it at this point. Like, I'm not really particularly enjoying it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the writing style, or maybe it's just like the whole concept of it. Yeah. I feel like Angelika is super selfish and is only ever thinking about herself. I don't even understand what the rest of the book is even gonna have because I feel like so much has happened already in just 100 pages. It just, the pacing feels really weird too while I'm reading it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go listen to more and I'll update you with what I've read after I finish working out. Good morning, everyone. I didn't end up reading anything other than what I did when I was working out yesterday, so I'm only on page 159, chapter 15 right now. But I don't know. I'm starting to like it a bit more. I think it's because they stopped sort of describing in detail the experiment and like the things about him that are weird about him as much. So I can sort of just like pretend that never happened, put it to the back of my mind. I really am liking the captain. He is, and I'm really liking the fact that Will is so jealous of him. I think they're both like great, but I think she's gonna end up obviously with Will still, even though he's dead. Right, Kev? We also recently met Lizzie, who I really like. I think she's really funny. I think she adds to the book, but I really don't like Victor. I don't know, he's written very strangely, and he's kind of mean to his sister. So, even though they're both weird in the same ways, the only thing is I don't understand how Lizzie is just like okay with these experiments. Like I get the fact that Angelika and Victor, like, they sort of grew up the same way, so like they have the same ideals and morals and stuff like that, but I don't understand how they found Lizzie, who also thinks this is just okay. And yeah, so I'm liking it a lot more now, but I'm still not really fully enjoying it. The thing that I'm enjoying the most with this book is that it's literally the perfect floppiness, and it's making the book reading experience very enjoyable. But I think I'm almost halfway, so I'm probably not going to read anything else until after work. I'll let you know what I think about it when I get to the end of. I think it probably won't update until I'm at the end of chapter 2 this time. At the end of section 2 this time. Update time. I listened to up until the end of the second section, which is page 208, chapter 21. I finished to the end of 20. So I'm starting to like this book a lot more. I listened to it while I was cleaning, by the way. Didn't say that, but I'm starting to like it a lot more. I like the fact that they're like sort of trying to win her honor. I think that's kind of fun. Honestly, I think the part that really messed with my head was like the beginning was like it was very descriptive, and it's become like less descriptive of the fact that he is a bunch of different body parts. I still don't really understand how they're going to make a happily ever after out of this, unless the whole thing is that like she's going to end up with the captain instead, and that's going to be like, he's like, let me go, you're going to have to let me go because blah 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 blah, this experiment. Anyways, yeah, well, this experiment is working because if I remember correctly in Frankenstein, because I read Frankenstein in high school, but I don't really remember it that much except for like the basic pop culture stuff. I feel like I remember him starting to like rot, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like he ends up like dying anyways, even though he was brought back to life, the Frankenstein's monster. So I'm wondering if that's going to happen to Will. I wonder if that's what Will and Lizzie were talking about, that they don't want Angelika to find out about. That's the ongoing theory. I don't know. I will probably I'll probably listen to it again while I'm on the bike tonight. But other than that, but yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I am enjoying it a lot more now. I still don't understand how there's almost 200 pages still to go. Like this book I think is like 370-ish pages, and I don't really know how, like I kind of feel like it's dragging. I kind of feel like it could have been done in less than 350. Like I think it could have been done closer to 300 and just left out some details, but who knows? We'll see at the end how I feel about that. Okay, I'm gonna go finish uploading my video, and then I'm going to go get ready to work out and listen to this book again. Okay, so I just got to the end to page 239, chapter 24, and I have a prediction. I think that Will is either like a priest or someone from like the clergy or something. I think he might be, because they're like giving hints that he's religious. Well, they said he's religious, but I think he might be like a priest or something like that, and that's why he's saying like, I can't marry you, I can't marry, because you can't marry anyone if you're a priest, I think. Don't know that for sure, but anyways, I'm gonna keep listening while I hang up the laundry, and then I'm gonna go shower and go to bed. So probably will only get like 25 more pages in maybe, but yeah, I definitely don't think I'll finish it because I need to go to bed early because I'm going to work tomorrow. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna hang up my laundry now, and so that I can shower and go to bed. Okay guys, so I'm now on page 256, chapter 26, and that was very ominous. This last page, it was like she was walking, she had a premonition, she was walking to her doom, she's going in her, so like I think I'm right about him being a priest or something like that, because like she's walking into the church and she's like thinks she's going to be walking, she had a premonition, she's walking into her doom. Pretty sure I'm right about that, but I'm gonna stop reading for the night because I want to save the audiobook for when I'm on the bus tomorrow when I'm going to work. I might come home and have had finished the book because I do get a lot of time to read on the bus in the mornings and in the afternoon. So I might just, this might be the last update before I finish the book. So sorry about that. But it's just the way things are working out, and I really want to finish this book tomorrow because I only probably have like, I think I only have like around 100 pages left, and I just want to know what happens. I'm honestly kind of done with the book. I'm liking it more now than I was, but I'm not super into it. Not like Lucy on the Wild Side. Lucy on the Wild Side was such like a perfection to start with, and I feel like this is, I'm just sort of like pushing myself to get through this book. But like that's not to say it's a bad book. I don't know, I'm just maybe not feeling it. I'm already ready for Christmas, to be honest with you, even though it's still October. I'm ready for Christmas, so maybe that's why. Anyways, good night. I'll update you tomorrow with whatever I've gotten read tomorrow. Okay, so it's the end of the workday, and like I said, I did end up finishing it like I thought. I did end up finishing it on the bus. I honestly really liked the ending. I thought it was really well done. I really liked the part where I think it was Mary's great niece or something like that, was coming to visit and was getting inspiration for her new story, and her name was Mary as well. So I thought that was really funny because Frankenstein is written by Mary Shelley, so I thought that was very clever at the end. I liked that they figured out a way to help both the monsters and keep them alive, and that they actually have like personalities and stuff like that. I thought that was really well done. I thought the ending was really good, but like the beginning just really threw me. So I did end up liking it in the end. I probably will never reread it. I think this will be like an iffy recommendation. Like, I don't know, it depends on like if you're good with gore and stuff, because the beginning I found like really overly descriptive on the gore, and it took me a long time to get into because of that. So I think my final rating on this book is going to be 3.25 stars, because I think it was probably going to be between a 2 and a 3, but I ended up really liking that ending, so I think I'm going to go 3.25. Still rounds down to a 3, but I liked it more than I thought I was going to at the beginning. And like it's a maybe a recommendation. I don't know yet, but yeah. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, next up is gonna be the outro, and I'll announce the next book club video. I'm hoping the next one will be better. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so this obviously was not my favorite book, but I did still enjoy the ending. I have high hopes for our next book. I haven't really heard anyone talking about it too much, but it's going to be The Matchmaker's Gift by Linda Cohen Loigman. I think that's how you say her name. This one is more of like a historical magic realism romance. So I'll read the description. Even as a child in 1910, Sarah Glickman knows her gift. She's a seeker of soulmates and maker of matches. But among the pushcart crowded streets of New York's Lower East Side, Sarah's vocation is dominated by devout older men who see a talented female matchmaker as a dangerous threat to their traditions and livelihood. After working in secret for more than a decade, Sarah must fight to take her rightful place among her peers and demand the recognition she deserves. 2 generations later, Sarah's granddaughter Abby is a successful Manhattan divorce attorney representing the city's wealthiest clients. When her beloved Grandma Sarah dies, Abby inherits her collection of handwritten journals recording the details of Sarah's matches. Among the faded volumes, Abby finds more questions than answers. Why did Abby's grandmother leave this library to her, and what did she hope Abby would discover within its pages? Why does the legal work Abby once found so compelling suddenly feel inconsequential and flawed? Is Abby willing to sacrifice the career she's worked so hard for in order to keep her grandmother's mysterious promise to a stranger? And is there really such thing as love at first sight? Yeah. So I think this just sounds really interesting, and I am excited to read it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss any more book club videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!